So, let's see. A supernova, was it? Yeah.
Yep, and we uh, hopefully we passed our wisdom saves.
I mean, actually, yeah. You pass your wisdom saves for this section, so that's great. So,
I'm
Arjan, as you noticed, you know, your fellow, your kind sorcerer in front of you just outputted a spell that you recognize as Fireball. But other than
Oh,
that,
I recognized it as fire bolt, but it expanded into something
nope,
more.
no, 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 no.
Uh,
You recognize it as
oh,
Fireball.
oh, okay.
Only Narya knows there was a fireball that expanded. So, anyway, as you noticed, a fireball hurtling towards what you could only call the sun, as that fireball was strong enough to uh, turn the sun into a supernova, as the sun exploded. All the power that was generated from that exploding sun, all that force, caused you to go, the both of you, unconscious. Both of you, give me constitution checks, please.
All right, Constitution check.
Ooh,
You're not going
natural.
first.
31.
Okay. Arjan, you wake up. You see around you, you seem to be in a white room, as the floor, ceiling, walls, all of them are white. But you can't tell the difference between the edges, connecting the walls, ceiling, and floor. You also notice
Okay.
you also notice Narya on the ground beside you, unconscious.
I over and wake her up.
You try and wake her up, but she doesn't seem to want to wake up just yet. Maybe because of a natural one. I'm not sure. What do you do?
uh, oh man, so many things I could do right now. um, I just sit beside her and wait for her to wake up. Um, and I'm going to uh, let me see.
Okay.
I am
From
going to.
just a second, Stephen. From here on out,
Yep.
for a little longer, you're gonna be a guinea pig.
Oh, lovely.
So yeah, depending on what Arjan does, I want you to tell us how exactly does your body unconsciously react to anything he does.
Okay, okay.
Arjan, back to you. What would you like to do again?
Uh, I am going to take out my prayer book and start reading.
Oh God, he set up for the good
And
line
I'm
too.
I'm reading out loud too.
Naria?
Okay. Wouldn't really have that much reaction to it.
Let me add one more detail. How does your body unconsciously overreact to anything he does?
Okay, okay. To him, just reading and hearing, okay. Maybe my head rolls around, jostles back and forth a little bit, but that's about it. It's kind of like I'm having a dream, like I'm having a bad dream or whatever.
Okay. Arjan, you notice Narya moving her head quite a bit. Seems a little disturbed.
Okay. Um.
Eggs, can you meet me in Whispers? I got an idea.
Okay. This is gonna be great.
Okay.
Your idea
Since
will be revealed after because of the recording.
okay. Since Arjan has yet to do anything to redeem himself, and torturing him directly isn't working. How about he tries to torture Narya to kind of send a message? Whether it's visions, effects, different things. Because she's not a heavy believer. She values Bahamut, but she's not like a devout devotee.
You evil, evil genius. Let's
Yep, that's my idea.
let's go back to general.
Yes.
So we're back.
Uh-huh.
So Jason, um, you know how I've always been kind to you lately. You specifically too.
Okay.
I'm feeling a little, how should I say it, nicer. So how about we take a look at a few possible futures with you, huh? So, you're continuing reading, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. As you continue reading, you see a passage in the book you don't really recognize, as
Okay.
it seems to describe burning. Something burning. You're not sure. No, you're not really sure what, since you don't really recognize this passage. But it keeps talking about something burning.
All right.
And the more and more the more and more you continue reading, you start feeling more heat as you keep reading your book, your religious book.
Okay. Let's see.
Soon enough, you start smelling smoke.
Oh, okay. I look around for where the smoke's coming from.
As you look to your left, you notice Narya. Smoke coming off of her too. And not just you know, like that stage smoke, but more like that black fire smoke.
Okay, so I'm going to take my water skin and start dousing her in water.
As you take your. First of all, wisdom save, please.
Okay.
Before we continue any further with this. Yep. As you take your water skin and you start pouring, you notice the water looks a bit, how should I say it, off. It looks a little more yellowish than you remember. As the moment your water reaches Narya, flame erupts.
Uh-oh.
Narya, you wake up.
Okay. Wait. What the hell are you pouring fire on me?
Oh, no.
Insight check.
It's water. I swear, it's water.
Oh god. This is terrible.
Arjan, perception or deception? Not perception. Persuasion or deception, please. Narya, you you're not so sure, but you feel like you should believe him.
Okay. She's gonna try to pat out the fire?
It extinguishes immediately.
Ugh. She's gonna look at him. What did you do to me while I was unconscious?
All innocence, I go absolutely nothing. I tried to wake you up and then I sat next to you and read from my prayer book.
Huh. I remember visions of a really angry dragon trying to scare me, saying, "Unless you're a devout, you will burn by his flames and follow the way of law." And those who defy him will be burned asunder. What would cause a vision like that to happen?
Sounds like Tiamat.
I don't know. Doesn't Tiamat have multiple heads? This thing only had one head.
Mm.
And what does Tiamat have anything to do with the law? Hmm.
Um, would I
Yeah.
know that?
Uh, religion check. You're not sure what Tiamat really has to do with the law, but you do know that what Narya said until now was correct.
I think she might be lawful evil, but I don't remember for sure. It's been a while since I studied about her.
When I was having this vision, were you doing anything? It's kind of like a bad dream.
What? When I saw the smoke coming from your body, I tried to douse you with my water, but something weird happened.
All right. She looks at him skeptically. And she notices the white room. Like, when do we get here?
Yeah, you notice that.
After the supernova.
You do notice that the white of the room seems a little blinding, but you don't see any exits or entrances.
It's kind of like when they say walk into the light. Wait, are we dead?
Yeah.
Thank you for the idea. As you say that...
I'm just going with what the information gave me.
No. Look, your intuition is spot on. That's exactly what happened. As you say that... As you say... I can't anymore. Wait, just a second. Whew. Okay. As you do say that, you notice in front of you a portion of the white wall opens up, seeming like a door, as a being with white wings walks through, holding what seems to be a checklist, or what's it called? That board that holds paper.
A clipboard?
A clipboard, yes, thank you. Seems to be holding a clipboard with a feather in his hands. Approaches the both of you and says, "Name."
My name is Narya.
One at a time, please.
Humanoid or dragon? Or does he look humanoid, or does he look like a dragonborn?
To you guys, he looks like a dragonborn with wings.
Okay.
Oh,
with angelic wings.
Yeah, it's in the dark.
I didn't know that creature existed, but okay. One at a time, please. Name?
Narya Fangtooth.
Okay. And you, sir? Hello? Oh. Arjan. Okay. What is the purpose of your visit today?
Visit?
I have no idea.
What do you mean you have no idea? This is the waiting room. What do you mean you have no idea? How else did you get here without an invitation?
Last I saw, I casted a firebolt into what looked like a big burning orange ball, then exploded, then I came here. So, yeah. That's the last thing then I got here. I have no idea.
Since you don't seem to have an invitation, as you see him taking his feather and then doing a hand motion like striking the names off of the clipboard. Like just a line through your names. Well, never mind then. As he goes back out of the room, closes the door, and what was it called? As the room suddenly darkens into pitch black. How do you react?
With Narya next to me, I'm going to look over at her. Pinch me.
Okay. And she pinches you with her claw.
The moment she pinches you, two things happen. One, you now have a little scar on your arm that's bleeding. Two, a light bulb turns on in the middle of a different room. It seems. How should I say it? It seems like the room of a cottage in a mountain.
I think we might be asleep.
Yeah, we're having one really weird dream if we're asleep.
Agreed.
Wait, why don't you look like
So
you're in your armor?
did the pinch actually hurt me?
Okay, I'm telling you this now. None of whatever happens in here is gonna affect you physically once we return to the campaign.
Basically, once this is all just for us. That's it.
Okay, so it is a dream. I didn't actually get hurt.
No, it's still bleeding. It looks like it's still bleeding, so.
Yeah, but did I feel any physical pain?
Yes.
Okay. Ow. Maybe not. This is so weird.
So, what were you gonna say before Arda interrupted?
Well, before you interrupt, I said, wait, why aren't you in your armor? Oh.
I am in my armor.
As you look down, you're no longer in your armor.
Oh, fuck.
I look at myself, why aren't I in my normal traveling clothes?
The both of you.
So I'm in my common clothes and vestments then.
No, actually, only your common clothes. The both of you seem to be wearing currently commoner's clothes. Thing.
Wait a minute, where is my armor? What the?
Where's all our stuff?
Perception check, please.
Oh, perception.
Dirty 20.
Okay.
21.
Not a dirty 20 and a natural 20.
You've been critting on all your perception checks. What the hell?
This is Bizarro World. What are you talking about?
Whatever do you mean? The both of you suddenly lift your arms to protect your eyes against incoming lights. As the windows of the room that you're currently in, that it has quite a nice, a little bit of shabby wooden floor with walls made out of timber. The ceiling with a single light bulb in the middle, while the beautiful. Oh, I'm sorry then. as there's a light bulb in the middle of the room.
Okay. So I'm looking at this strange glowing light. Just what is that? It's not magic. It's not a torch. It's something else.
You also notice,
Where are we?
yeah, the moment you do say that, you also notice something special about the windows.
Take a look at the window.
I go to a window and take a look.
As the both of you go to two windows exactly side by side, and you see an amazing view of what seems to be a village, maybe a town, right below you as you're currently high up on some kind of mountain. Not mountain, hill.
Huh. A cottage on a hill not far from town. Wait. Don't tell me I see farmland.
Yeah, sure, why not? You see farmland.
Oh, God. Huh.
And I welcome you to Philandor. Not Philandor, Phandalin.
Bandolin. Oh,
Oh
lovely.
God.
So, we don't have
So we're now.
any of our gear except maybe the essential stuff we wouldn't drop. Like, for example, he would definitely have his holy symbol, his prayer books, and all that stuff.
Yeah, he
I would
has
have
his. You have your um special items, like special to you items, including the
Yeah.
common clothes. Any gear, you do not, though.
So the belt pouch would the belt pouch would I still have my belt pouch?
Probably.
If it contains something dear to you, then only it will be left inside.
Okay, so arcane focus, bell patch goes with explorer pack goes with dagger. The horn is very special
Yeah.
to me. So
Just deactivate them in your inventory for now.
So horn, arcane focus. Anything else that is dear to her?
I'm guessing I wouldn't have my weapons then either.
How dear was your
Probably not.
sword? It depends. Did you just get your weapon at a shop, or was it a weapon that you used since you were young? That matters.
It was one passed down to me from when I left my temple.
Okay, then that's a memory that you're keeping with you, I guess. So yeah, that would be dear to you.
And what about my shield? Would I have that?
Same question. Did you buy it at a shop, or did you get it from somewhere?
It was same answer. It was a gift from my temple.
You're not just saying this to keep your weapons, are you?
Nope.
Okay.
Most of my gear was actually gifts from my temple when I left.
In that case, you keep the sword and shield, everything else disappears. Except for everything else that, your religious stuff.
Yeah, with her, she would just keep her horn and just her arcane focus. That's it.
Okay.
Everything else she either bought.
Oh boy.
Nothing was given to her dear.
Okay.
Everything else was just to enhance her profession that she bought that would enhance her abilities. So, yeah. So she's in common clothes, arcane focus, and a horn, and probably to go with the outfit, probably a belt pouch to carry stuff, but that's about it.
Okay.
Like just the essential stuff.
Okay.
Okay, so I have my weapon, I have my shield, I don't have my armor, which, ouch, that definitely drops my armor class down.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay. I
Uh,
don't think we're going to be fighting much.
So,
do I look around the area. Are we in the manor?
it seems to be shabbier than what you'd call a manor.
So we're in the
But
ruins of
yes,
Trisendar Manor.
but yes, in that same spot, you'd be. Just,
But it's more of a cottage, as you explained
it's more of,
earlier.
yeah, it's more of a cottage.
He's just
Okay,
using
so it's the
Phandalin as kind
beginning.
of a reference.
Yep.
Not necessarily Phandalin itself, but it's a more of a reference.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So let's say it's the beginnings of Trisendar Manor.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do I notice if his stuffed owl specimen was just set aside, like in a corner of a room, like that? As I'm going to look around the cottage, see if there's any signs of what of information or anything interesting.
In that case, perception or investigation, you can choose.
I'll take the one that's not a negative.
For this.
Then I'll do a perception.
Okay.
This is also the only one that's not a negative for me.
Ah, that's decent.
No, it's not.
Narya, you're looking around the room. The only thing that's really getting your attention is just a weird source of light in the middle of the ceiling. Other than that, you don't really notice anything else. Arjan, you notice that there's another room to this cottage. Just a door in around 1/3 of the eastern wall.
Okay, I point that out to Narya, and well, we're here. We might as well go check it out. And I move towards the door to open it.
Yeah, sure. She's wondering, why are we in a cottage, just us two? Not really have our stuff designed for danger. Oh no. And she's just gonna continue looking around, seeing if she can find any clues.
As you open the door, you notice a dining table with a few chairs, you know, a little corner kitchen, a few uh, cupboards, and on top of it, it seems like a pretty nice dining area.
Hmm. That seems like a nice home if you think about it.
Narya, as you are searching, looking at a few of the things, paying your attention to a specific spot on the wall, and as you look back, the room that used to be empty now has two beds.
Hmm, two beds. Huh.
Yeah, on each side of the wall, on the eastern and the western sides, away from the door.
How big are the beds? Are they
It seems like a single.
single, so probably children sleep here? Huh. I'm gonna look around to see if there's more rooms.
As you look around, I'm gonna need a wisdom saving. Actually, no, not wisdom saving. Wisdom check, please.
Oh, make it even. No, actually, it's about the same. 14.
14? Okay. As you notice,
And
on the western wall, the exact same placement where the eastern door, where Arjan's door was, you notice a door, another one.
Okay.
A bit late, but okay. Arjan, as you turn to look away, you look back at the table, as you see, or as you as you noticed that there are three bowls with food in them, as there are three chairs for that a square dining table.
oh god, no, oh god, oh god. Um, all right. I go and I look at the contents of each bowl.
Porridge.
Oh no.
I knew it. I knew it.
Welcome to the world of fairy tales, my friends.
Oh, Maria, I think we need to get out of here now. We're we're in some kind of story or something. I've heard this story before.
Oh,
You can
I
we
thought
can
this was just
expect a
I thought this was just a vision of a future. Okay.
no. This is not. Uh, we're going. There's going to be a young blonde girl coming in here, tasting each of these bowls, and then sleeping in one of those beds, and then we're going to expect a family of three bears to come in here, and things are going to get nasty. We need to
That
go
is a
now.
that is a really far fetched and weird story.
You know what? Yeah, you know that story by heart.
Who does?
That seems like a really far fetched and obviously that sounds fake. I'm sorry to say. That sounds like all the coincidences to happen all at once seems a bit ridiculous.
Both of you, roll me a wisdom saving throw at disadvantage.
Disadvantage. Fuck.
I'm fucked.
I think we both.
Disadvantage did
Hey,
not hurt me that much.
disadvantage didn't hurt me that much either.
Narya, you're completely fine. Arjan, on the other hand, this was a reverse DC, by the way.
Well, fuck.
But it was a reverse DC for the better. Arjan, you hear footsteps as an overwhelming aura comes from a door that you haven't even noticed in the room where the dining table is. In the dining room. Your danger sense is kicking off at the max.
I pull up my shield and I bring out my mace and I'm ready to fight if we need be.
Mace or sword?
It's a mace.
Okay, the mace wasn't. Okay. Narya, how do you react?
And like, what are you worried about? And I think you lost it in the head right now. Relax.
Arjan?
Something bad is coming.
I think you read too many weird stories.
Narya, you start hearing some normal-paced footsteps. As you can tell, it sounds like a pretty happy walking pace. It seems like someone is coming at the door, pretty excitedly even, maybe even joyously. As you hear,
Okay.
as you hear a knock on the door,
You're breaking up
and
really bad.
oh, sorry. Am I okay now? Hello?
I hear you just fine.
Okay, Jason, am
Much
I
better.
am I okay now? Okay. Narya, as you hear a
As I
knock,
hear the knock on the
yeah,
door,
as you hear the
I
knock on your
grimace.
door,
I give a devilish grin. No soliciting.
and you hear a young girl's voice as she says, "Can I come in?"
No.
But I'm hungry, please.
I run.
I've been starving for days.
I run to hide.
Narya, you
No
see.
solicitor.
Come on, I even brought you a few gifts. And Jason, not Jason, Arjan, please roll me a stealth check and tell me where you're gonna hide.
Okay.
I'm gonna hide behind the door that she's at, that I hear that voice from.
Okay.
And on my mind, Arjan is just acting really weird.
Arjan, that whole conversation, you did not hear an innocent young girl's voice. You heard horrible screeching. As Naya seems to not even be phased.
I'm going to hold my action for if that door opens. I'm gonna knock this creature out if I can.
Narya?
Go away, little girl. Don't make me open this door. You will not like what I will do.
Are you gonna open this door? Oh, great! Great! Please! As Jason, Arjan, you still hear that screeching. That horrible, horrible screeching.
Sigh, and
Yeah.
I'm gonna. And then all of a sudden, my hand starts to electrify. And I go open the door. Now you hear me. What the hell are you doing? Go on, Jason. Do your thing. Or Arjan.
Arjan? Actually, no. Yeah, Arjan.
Alright.
You see Narya before you roll your attack.
Well, I was holding my action for when the creature actually comes inside.
I understand that. Arjan.
Roll it. Alright.
Can you just wait a second? I'm trying to make this dramatic. Actually, yeah, sure, roll it. Oh, 8. Oh, that's great.
Oh,
Before you even
I missed.
go to hit, as you saw Narya reaching out for the handle, opening the door, in a fraction of a second, you no longer see her head.
oh no.
It is now rolling towards your feet. What do you do?
It's all in his head, right?
Yeah, it's all in his. Actually, just a second. Art. What do you do?
Hang on, I gotta disconnect and reconnect. This
Oh.
is not working.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Welcome back. So,
All right. So
what do you do?
what do I do? What do I do? What happened?
Are you asking as a player or in character?
Yeah, I'm asking as the player.
Oh, you saw Narya's head.
Player.
Yeah, you saw Narya's.
Oh, see.
Yeah. What happened was you saw Narya's head disappear as it started rolling towards your feet. After she opened the door. What do you do?
Oh, fuck. Is her body still standing?
Her body is still standing.
Arms crossed, just like it's looking at what, if the head was there, just looking at what's on the other side of the door.
Mm-hmm.
Hand with one hand slightly booming with electricity.
The electricity does seem to dissipate, though.
Yeah, okay, in his perspective, he probably wouldn't see it. Okay.
So I'm immediately going to cast Spare the Dying on Narya.
Question.
Which is a cantrip, so.
Question. Are you going to go closer to her?
I pick up her head. I go to her body, and I cast Spare the Dying.
The moment you go over, after getting her head, the moment you look over, you see the innocent smile of a golden-haired little girl. As in the next moment, she suddenly flips upside down. You're not really sure why. As she keeps, in your vision, she keeps rotating and rotating until she stops rotating at an angle. Now, what happens is the both of you wake up in a white room.
Oh, great.
Just making sure. Jason, you can hear me correctly, right? Jason?
You're a little broken up, but I can hear you a little better than I was. Yes.
Okay. Maybe I should turn down my voice quality.
Yeah.
That is not possible.
No, man. All right.
Wow. Yeah, anyway, the both of you wake up in a white room.
Hey, we're here again? That was a weird one.
What the hell? What in the nine hells was that? I
Oh, do
remember
we have
that
our gear
story,
back
but
suddenly?
Yeah, you have your gear back. Don't untick
We
anything.
got.
Yeah, continue.
Okay. I remember that story I heard when I was young. What the hell was this? What in the nine hells? God, my head feels like it's about to explode. Oh God.
You read some weird.
Muhammad, what is it? No, this was told to me when I was young. My parents. Muhammad, what is this?
And she says, "Well, all I know is if I ever have kids, I am not reading them those such weird stories." Ugh.
Agreed. So I'm going to just sit. I'm going to sit there, take out my prayer book and my holy symbol, and just try to do a communion with to find out what this is all about.
D100.
Nice. That would be a bad house to retire in.
What's that?
D100. I like how Narya just considering the actual house.
The house is the what? I'm not gonna shame the house.
Yeah, the house looks great, including that really, really nice light in the ceiling, you know? 66. Ooh, isn't that nice? Okay.
You know, Bahamut's gonna start getting pissed off. You keep contacting him every 5 minutes.
Roll me another D100, please.
Oh fuck.
Alrighty.
Okay. The only thing that you receive is like a questioning tone.
Okay.
But right after that, you notice at the far end of the room, in the wall, a little the shape of a door, a part of the wall at the shape of the door opens as you see a really familiar dragonborn with white angelic wings.
Oh great.
Yeah.
As he walks in
I
with what was the name of that thing again? Check something? Checkboard?
clipboard.
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 Yeah, I keep forgetting the word. As he walks in with a clipboard, holding a feather in his hand, says name as he looks towards you, both of you,
Arjan.
and question, and he seems confused. Didn't I just send you back?
Something weird happened. We don't know what's going on. I need to talk to my deity, if possible. Please.
I got a different question.
Yeah?
Did you enter here through a gate?
What?
What's on the other side of that gate?
What gate?
or a door or whatever.
And why should you know that?
I'm just asking. If you don't want it, if I'm not allowed to know, then I don't need to know.
Okay then, as he steps back through the door, closing it, and the room turns dark once more.
uh, he does. He's just kind of a dick.
That's what I. That's my thoughts on an angelic receptionist having to deal with a
I told
million.
you,
Yeah.
if you're on the list, I don't give a rat's ass.
Having to deal with millions and millions of soul each day. So,
See? Don't care. You're on the list. Okay, come with me. You're not. Get the fuck away.
anyway, as as you turn back into darkness, waking up, you find yourself seemingly in the middle of nowhere. As you see the grassy meadows on your sides, a nice, beautiful blue sky with a few clouds here and there. The sunshine just perfect. As you notice that the both of you are on a road, a yellow brick road.
Oh god.
Story fairy tale number 2. I do, as the both of you hear this, do hope that you survive. What do you do?
Sit down right in the middle of the road and stay there.
This time,
Oh, your sign looks good. I'm gonna follow Yellow Brick Road.
never mind.
Not singing.
I was gonna say something, but never mind.
Oh,
Arjan, you notice that Narya is, following this nicely laid, perfect yellow brick road.
Yep, I'm not moving. I sit down and I stay there.
Narya,
what are you doing? She looks at him.
Arjan,
Best way to stay alive, stay put.
Yes, but if we need to progress to get out of this, staying put means nothing. Okay, how do you pray to your God? I just want to see how it works.
You've seen how it works.
I see it, but I can only know so far, because as far as me seeing it, looks like you're meditating. That's about it.
Pretty much what it is.
So you just sit, and then she's going to sit down and then meditate. But what do you think about when you meditate?
I concentrate on one question and I ask that question over and over and over again until I get an answer.
And how do you know that you're God answering, not some other entity?
Faith.
All right. And then she's gonna sit down, more in a more feminine position, and then she's gonna close her eyes and she's gonna think, Bahamut, is there a way out of here? If so, will you please help us? And she just says that in her mind over and over and over.
Pretty much doing the same thing.
Okay.
Slight variance on the question, but same thing.
Okay. Arjan, roll me a d100. Narya, I'm not gonna tell you why, but because I'm not gonna tell you exactly why, but because of something that you just said, roll me a d100 with advantage, please.
Okay.
Nah.
30. Well, I'm not a devotee, so I was expecting disadvantage.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say anything over there. As the both of you are just meditating in the middle of the yellow brick road, Arjan, with your passive of 14, actually, no, you're meditating. Um, After a certain while, Arjan, because you're passive 14, you start hearing four. What was the characters again? There was the one, two, three.
Scarecrow.
Dorothy,
Ah, the Scarecrow.
Scarecrow,
Yeah,
Lion,
Scarecrow.
and
Four.
Tin Man.
Okay.
You hear
I just want
four?
to say
Yeah.
something. Do magically ruby red slippers come on Nari's feet? I'm just wondering.
Sure, why not?
Okay,
Oh
lovely.
God.
Narya.
I don't know the knowledge of the spell that'll fix it. Because her character doesn't know this lore. It's like, what the fuck? Why am I wearing red heels?
uh,
Not healed.
Narya, you notice there are now red shoes, red like semi heels. I don't know their names. Red shoes on your feet. Arjan, you remember? Actually, no. Who would you be? Which character do you think resembles you the most? I'm just gonna ask you this now. Of the three, the lion, the tin, or the scarecrow, which one do you think resembles you the most?
None of them really.
Really? None of them?
In that case, you're gonna be all of
Yeah,
them.
no.
No, it's just, I'm really thinking, you really don't see him as any of them? Really?
Actually,
Really? A
okay.
heart of gold but has no brain?
Oh my god, yes.
Okay, yeah, I guess Scarecrow.
Scarecrow or Tin Man? Ugh.
Arjan,
Oh no, you
Tin
have
Man
a
has.
heart. You have a heart, so yeah, you can't be Tin Man.
yeah. Arjan, you notice where used to be your scales seem a little more brittle, as you are now made out of straw.
Oh,
As you also hear two pairs of footsteps approaching from behind you. Both of you, give me a wisdom saving check, please. A wisdom saving throw,
Oh,
please.
oh, God. These wisdom checks are killing me.
I know.
Oh.
Okay. Okay.
Yep, that's about right.
Nothing changes.
he said wisdom save.
Nothing
It's the
changes.
same thing.
Oh.
So you hear two pairs of footsteps approaching you from behind. One metallic and another softer.
So Cowardly Lion and Tin Man are coming to join us. Great.
What do you do? As they're approaching, coming even closer and closer and closer, they end up passing you, not even detecting your presence.
Well, go up and join them.
Sure, why not?
As you're hearing part of their conversation, they're saying, or they keep mentioning, I wonder where Dorothy went. And where did the strawman go as well? As they seem to be talking about two people. You're not really sure who, at least Narya isn't sure who they are. As they just keep giving worries about where their two missing companions went.
Sure, we'll help you find them. Where do you think they went?
Oh God. I come up behind Cowardly Lion.
Yeah.
And grab his tail.
Oh, God.
I'm right here.
Do you have a death wish?
Nope.
Cowardly Lion can get away with it. Oh.
Cowardly Lion would run rather than fight.
Okay, I'm sorry. I gotta research this. Keep going. Keep going.
As you grab his, what was it? Yeah. As you go out, yeah. As you go out and reach for his tail, your what was that? I can hear that. Yeah.
Yeah, and if you want to post it, go for it. Oh, I'm just gonna put it here.
Okay.
For you guys to watch.
Okay. Jason, not Jason, Arjan. As you go out to reach for his tail, your hand completely phases through.
Okay then.
As you hear, yeah.
I tried to touch Tin Man's shoulder.
Your hands just seems to phase through him, like they aren't even there.
Okay. Well, follow along with them then.
Yep.
As you're following along, you hear a few parts of the conversation. As they say, at least the Tin Man says, "Well, I sure do hope that the witch hasn't gotten to them yet. It would really be horrible if the witch done something with the two of them."
I turned to Narya. I'm not sure, but I think we might be taking the place of their two missing companions. But we can't touch them. We can't interact with anything. I don't understand it.
Well, let's just move down the road. We'll see what happens.
As you're moving, passing by this glorious, magnificent scenery, one that you'd only see once in a lifetime. Not really not really a scenery that you can get, or at least this good, in the Sword Coast. But you start to notice a few dark clouds approaching in the horizon, as you also notice an ominous tower rising in your point of view as you're continuing following this yellow brick road.
Oh, wee, oh, oh.
And just then, you no longer see the Tin Man or the Cowardly Lion. What do you?
Okay. I tell Narya to be prepared with some water.
On it.
I take it she fully trusts you now.
I don't
Well,
trust a word he says. I think he's lost his damn mind. I mean, I lost my damn mind because why the hell are we here?
As you're preparing the water, Arjan and Narya as well, 11 I think should be enough to see this. The both of you notice coming from this ominous tower, piercing even the thunderclouds in the sky. Flying monkeys approaching you? As they seem to be looking directly at you. What do you do?
I think this is where we're gonna get captured.
Wait, is this another weird story you heard of?
Probably. I don't remember all the details, but probably.
Okay.
As you notice these flying monkeys approaching you ever so slightly, approaching and still going your way.
Right, you're gonna get torn to shreds.
Wait. Okay, you say you've heard this story, but you don't remember all the details. How does it end?
How it ends is you throw water on this witch that the other two were talking about. She melts. You take the broom back to this so-called wizard. Go to leave in his hot air, some kind of balloon. Then you wind up. Oh God, you wind up chasing after something. I think some kind of pet. I think. When he's about to leave this some kind of flying object balloon, I think, gets released and goes away without you. Then after a little, I think you get a little upset, and then you wind up going through and what was it? You get some information from some woman and concentrate on what was it? Concentrate on the phrase. I think it was something like "There's no place like home." Then you click those slippers' heels together, and you wind up going home.
You know what? Sure, what the hell? Why not? I'm going to click my heels and say there's no place like home.
That was quick. Okay. The first puzzle that you actually got correct. Congratulations. I'm impressed. Wow. I'm fully impressed. Jason?
I knew the answer really early, but it's like, how would I get my character to get there? And it's like, especially because she thinks he's just from that. He's just making shit up. So sure, let's try the ending. Hey, it worked.
Okay. Jason, wow.
And that was a very bad way to review that movie. Jesus.
Very bad way, yeah.
It's perfect reflecting your character. That was perfect.
Okay.
Anyway.
Because I just asked, how does it end? And he starts telling the whole story.
Well, I do have a -1 intelligence, so, but I've got a 18, or I've got an 8 in intelligence and an 18 in wisdom, so.
No, that was perfect representing your character. That was exactly how I'd imagine him remembering a story. Okay, so since you beat it so fast, you must get some kind of reward. As you jump up, click your heels together, as you say the magical phrase. Starting from your heel, your shoes, cracks begin to form. As you notice that the world around you starts to distort, seems like shattering glass. As you're back in the White Room.
Oh, God. Not again.
Oh, lovely.
Okay. One more thing you do here is what was it called? Yeah. One more thing you do here. A voice, seemingly coming from the room itself, says third time's the charm.
Narya. And I've dealt with a cottage with a girl. I've dealt with this weird land. I don't know what they'll call. Pretty though. Not so is the house and the cottage and the other one. Anyway, these are weird stories I never even heard of, and somehow this guy knows them. You have any idea what we're dealing with?
Are you asking me or are you asking the voice?
I'm asking the secretary.
As he just, yeah, as you see him just in front of you, mouth dropped. Just wondering, why are you back?
Oh, you keep sending us to the wrong place.
As as his mouth goes back up, closing it. I keep sending you to the exact same place.
Oh, we have wound up in 3 different.
You know what? No, I'm not dealing with this anymore. As he just not closes, he shuts the door. Just a second. Yeah, as he shuts the door on your place, and instead of, as normal, the room slowly dimming into darkness, it immediately turns pitch black.
Oh, God. Oh, that guy's a bit touchy.
As you open your eyes, you notice you're in the middle of a forest
Oh, no.
with tall trees seemingly um, reaching the sky, even almost piercing the clouds. A bit of mists make it a little more, how should I say, it's eerie. You notice the soil, the small bugs climbing um, on the ground, on the soil ground, the damp, moist soil ground. What do you do?
I'm going to take a look and see if there is anything on the ground that would not normally be there.
I'm going to take a look at the atmosphere, see if there's a pathway.
Anywhere and all around us, I'm looking for anything out of the ordinary.
In that case, the both of you notice that a little further away, I'm not sure how you notice it, but you do notice that a little bit further away, the trees are a little less dense, as it seems to be leading somewhere.
Okay. Let's follow the
Okay,
path.
so
What's the worst that can happen?
if this is the story I think it is, yeah. Um, do I notice anything that is out of the ordinary on the ground?
You,
Or even with our clothing?
the only thing that you notice, so to say, is give me a perception check before I forget to ask you. Oh my god.
Haha, not a crit.
Finally.
Yeah, this time Arden rolled what you would have gotten normally on a crit, I think. Oh no, you got a 21 on a crit, never mind. In that case, Narya, yeah, as I said before, you do notice a little further away that there is maybe a pathway, might be considered a pathway, where the trees are less dense. Arjan, you said you're looking for anything different on the ground, right?
I'm looking for anything that is out of the ordinary. Anything.
Okay. With the help
Whether
of
it's
you.
on the ground, whether it's with our
Okay.
clothing, with anything.
Okay. First thing you notice is the clothing that you're wearing seem to return back to the commoner clothing that you had in the first scenario, with that really nice innocent girl. The second thing you notice is quite a bit further away, where the trees are less dense, or a pathway, there seems to be another cabin.
Is it made of
No.
candy?
Want to take a closer look?
No. Not Hansel and Gretel.
That was my first. Once you said forest, that was my first guess. Hansel and Gretel.
Oh shit.
Yeah, sure.
Might as well.
As you guys first, are you going to use the pathway-ish, or are you gonna follow from the sides?
What do you think? I'm thinking follow from the side, but I don't
Yeah,
know.
sure. Let's follow from the side.
As you guys following from the side, starting to walk through around what am I saying? As you guys are walking on the to the on there.
We did it. We broke the DM. Woohoo!
I hate you so much right now. Uh, no fair, the ancient DMs are taking part, are going against the beginner one. Anyway, as you guys are walking away on the side of the pathway, give me. Actually, wait. I need to roll. I need to roll something. Yeah, you both notice. You both notice. On the other side of the path, there seems to be a wolf hiding.
Okay, I know.
Yep, yep.
Am I
No,
dressed
I
in a
didn't.
red cape?
No. Actually, no. Yeah, you're not.
Okay.
Is she dressed in a nightgown in a nightgown and cap?
No, she's got to be in the house when the wolf is not in the house yet. If it's tracking us.
Right.
The wolf doesn't seem to have noticed you yet. As the both of you suddenly notice that you're not even sure how you didn't notice this, but there are suddenly two axes in your hands.
Oh, we're the hunters. Gotcha.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. What do you do?
I'm gonna follow Little Red Riding Hood.
She isn't. She isn't here yet.
I'm gonna wait. I am gonna wait near the wolf, or I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait until the wolf makes its move, and then Red Riding Hood shows up.
Oh, so she hasn't shown up yet. Okay.
We gotta wait. We gotta wait.
Then I'm gonna use the house as I'm gonna use the house as a hiding spot, waiting for the wolf.
Okay.
Yeah,
in that case, Arjan, since you're closest, with your passive 14, you start hearing a few footsteps. Sounds like they're one at a time. As might be like skipping. You're not really sure though. As a girl with blonde hair that you recognize so well, wearing a red hood, approaches the cabin. You see that
Okay.
wolf, and he hasn't moved an inch. One more thing. Please give me an insight check, Arjan. You're taking a closer look at the wolf. Just making sure. You guys can hear me properly, right?
Yeah, right now.
Okay. As you're taking a closer look at the wolf, he doesn't seem to be moving. At first, you thought that he might have, been preparing some kind of surprise attack. Maybe making one of those scenarios that you remember in your childhood. But he seems to be hiding out of fear. Narya, as you're approaching the cabin, and you notice that there are two windows and a room on the side. You said you're gonna go inside and wait for the wolf to surprise him or something?
Yeah, I'm gonna surprise the wolf. Yes.
Okay. In that case, as you walk towards the cottage and you try opening the door, it opens no problem, as easy as that. The cottage is a wooden cottage, and as you open the door, you notice a pretty familiar table with three bowls of what you remember to be porridge on top.
Okay, so this is a combination.
Oh, lovely. I'm gonna go on the other side of the door and shut it.
Arjan,
Yeah.
roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Lovely. No pressure, Arjan. No pressure. Oh crap, this is the reverse one, isn't it?
You start feeling a heavy chill down your spine as you seem to recognize that face, very barely recognizing the face of a girl in a red hood. And you know exactly why that wolf is in fear.
Okay.
Yeah. You do notice that Little Red Riding Hood over here does seem to be approaching the cabin um, bit by bit. She's almost reached where you and the wolf are.
Is Red Riding Hood humming or singing or making any kind of noise?
Yeah, she is. She's humming a playful song. Uh, the one that you normally hear in Little Red Riding Hood stories. I'm not sure exactly which one that was, but yeah.
Oh boy. Okay, so I'm going to wait.
Okay. Your danger sense kicks in, because you have that now. So please roll me a stealth check.
Okay, so I'm not wearing my armor, correct?
You're not. This is just a pure stealth check.
Alright.
As your
I
fear.
was hoping that would be.
Yeah?
I was hoping that 17 would stick, but nope.
No. As your instincts, fear kicks in, you take a step back as a twig breaks. Both the wolf and Little Red Riding Hood are staring directly at you. The wolf even more fearful, thinking that someone else might have came, while Little Red Riding Hood looks even more joyous to see a familiar face.
Oh God.
Nari, are you doing anything at the cottage?
No,
Or at the
I'm
cabin?
just waiting.
No, you're just waiting?
Just waiting. But I'm gonna hide on the side of the door. And well, is there
Stealth.
a window
Yeah?
by the door?
No, there isn't.
Is there a window in the middle of the door so I can see through?
There's a window on the other side of where you're hiding. Like on the other side of the door.
Okay. I'm going to try to see if I notice anyone approaching.
Perception check, please.
Do you see Grandma in there?
I'm more worried about if I see the three bears.
Um, you don't notice anything. But after looking outside the window, putting your hands on the window to take your head out to check if there's anything out, you notice on your arm there's some kind of gown, as the axe in your hand that was in your hand is no longer there.
Okay. Oh no.
Did it just kick in?
Yeah.
She just took. Yep. She just took the place of Grandma.
Yeah, thank you for reminding me, Jason. I really appreciate it.
Okay. I don't think this wolf would want to deal with this grandma.
Arjan, Little Red Riding Hood is at 30 feet distance away from you and is approaching you at a constant, peaceful pace. As the wolf that tried to run away, head gone. Its head was now gone. What do you do?
I'll say to Red, your visit and your grandma should be safe. Go on.
Persuasion check or deception.
Well, considering I'm not being deceptive, or at least I don't think I am. Oh,
Oh
no!
boy.
This is the best time I've ever seen a nat 1 appear.
God.
Go home to your grandma's. Why?
You notice?
Go on.
Yeah, you notice that she doesn't seem to be moving away, but she seems to be looking. She's still approaching you at the same constant pace, but is now looking at your axe in your hand. She is now 15 feet away.
Okay. I'm not doing anything threatening, so.
Okay. As she keeps moving and moving until she is within 5 feet of you. She goes out to reach for your axe as she tries
I
to
don't let her
grab it.
take it.
Roll me a
I don't let her
strength.
take it.
Roll me a strength check.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Oh,
God. She wrestled your axe away. Oh my God.
As she goes for the handle, taking it with ease, as if you never had strength to begin with. And
three.
yeah, you see her winding up the axe as with a single swing, the axe sweeps through a single tree as that tree is now falling towards you.
Oh, fuck.
Jeez, Little Red Riding Hood was a lumberjack.
Uh-huh.
Are you going to try and dodge out of the way?
Damn straight.
Okay. I think this one, I'll give you a free pass on this one as you dodge out of the way. And please give me a dexterity saving throw.
God damn it.
As you dodge out of the way of the first falling tree, stumbling upon a root in the ground. And after stumbling, laying down on your back, you see above you another tree falling directly on you. Narya, how are you today? What are you doing?
So I'm in a nightgown in a cottage
Yep.
with 3 porridges. Let me see. I'm just gonna go sit in a chair and read a book. Because I'm waiting for my granddaughter to arrive or someone to arrive.
Okay. As after a while, you start hearing footsteps outside the door, as there is now a knock on the door. As you hear the voice, Grandma, are you in there?
Who is it?
It's me.
I charge up a lightning grasp and I open the door.
As she looks at you, as you were opening the door, she looked to have a smile on her. As that smile fades, and she asks, "Why do you have lightning?"
Oh, just in case someone was intruding.
Okay. Well, anyway, as you see her, she is holding a pretty nice big picnic basket. Looks like to be. She
Was
says,
your
"Yeah,
was your travel safe?
yeah,
I
it
made some
was.
nice porridge for you.
Ooh, was it just right, like I like it?"
Yes, it is perfect. Just like any grandmother would do for her beautiful granddaughter.
Aw, thank you, Grandma. Well, I brought you some food as well. As she takes out a nice as she steps inside, goes over to the table, and takes out one uh, a sandwich, and as well as a cake, like a small piece of cake. I say, I also brought you some food.
Yay! You're such a
Ah.
good granddaughter.
Okay, so which porridge is mine?
The smallest one. Of course, because you are so small.
Aw. As she looks at the porridge bowl, and then she goes back to the table, takes the sandwich and hand it to you. Well, here you go, something from me as well. as she goes to eat porridge.
Okay, I'll eat the sandwich. So, what did you encounter during your travels?
Oh, nothing too much. A wolf, an uglier wolf, and a few poisoned sandwiches as well.
Oh, poisoned sandwiches?
Give me a Constitution saving throw at disadvantage, please.
Disadvantage, huh? Hey, sounds like she's a bit evil. Okay,
Yo,
now, if you poison Grandma, Grandma's gonna be very angry.
it's fine. You gave me the wrong bowl.
Disadvantage.
Yeah, let's see how much does the poison affect you. Yeah, 14. As you suddenly feel a jolting pain in your chest, bowing down to one knee, as you look at your precious, precious granddaughter, looking at you with an unhappy face, saying, "You got me the wrong bowl."
Wait, okay, that's not a character. Isn't the smallest one the one that's supposed to be just right?
Yep.
Who said she liked the just right one?
Oh, he's
Well, my
bugging with it. He's
granddaughter.
bugging with us.
Well, my granddaughter, I think it's time you deserve a little shocking punishment as I lightening up my hand.
Okay, it hits. She seems unfazed.
So why are you being such a naughty, naughty girl?
Well, as she twiddles around with her fingers a bit. It's fun! As you collapse on the ground. And congratulations! You have technically beaten the wolf, which was Jason here, since Little Red Riding Hood was the one to carry the axe. And that's gonna be it for today, as the both of you suddenly wake up standing. Arjan, you're still at that bottom room where the rope was. You notice that what was the orc's name?
I don't care.
Borgar.
Thorgar, yeah, Thorgar. As you notice, Thorgar starting to fall, and Narya, as you notice that the stalagmite behind you broke, and pushing you forward a bit with the rope, and that's where we're gonna end this makeshift session. Hope you guys had fun. My brain has died.
We broke the DM. We broke the DM.
I never did so much diverse.
Once you started doing the fairy tales, we knew you were kind of at your wit's end.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I don't know why, I kind of like them though. They were fun. Anyway,
Yeah.
even though there weren't that many players today, and we know the reasons.
So fun.
Yeah, it was so fun. How do you rate the session?
Weird.
Very.
I'll take it.
I would say about a 4.
Oh wow, okay.
It's out of your control because with less people, it's less interesting.
Yeah, definitely.
There was that, and there was also the fact that things just got really, really weird. So
You're on a fever dream. What do you expect? Oh yeah, one more thing. Now, once the session Any role that you have related to any story has advantage. Once a session.
Okay.
Okay.
I was planning to give that to you in the beginning, but I thought, yeah, let's elongate it a bit. So it's up to you to remember that and remind me of the reason for that, because I'm gonna forget 100%.
I am
Okay.
probably so niche. It's probably not even gonna matter anyway. Oh god.
Okay. So what is it that we just got?
Um.
Go ahead and type it out in the chat.
Oh, okay. One session.
Advantage on stories. Remembering stories. Oh god.
Once a session, you have got advantage on any rolls related to stories.
Okay.
From eggs done the DM. The DM.
Yeah. You know